Bloodstained Ritual of the Night describes itself as a gothic horror action side-scrolling RPG set in 18th century England. In this creepy atmosphere, a paranormal force has created a castle plagued with demons, where crystal shards infused with enormous magical power are revealed. Along the journey, players have the ability to acquire construct and unlock a vast assortment of weapons, equipment, and riches, vital for fighting the endless swarms of infernal minions and dangerous monsters that lie in wait. Miriam sets off on a treacherous trip through the castle to save mankind and her own life. This 2D side-scrolling adventure transports players to a realm beyond imagination, complete with stunning artwork and beautifully planned levels. The voyage is about more than simply beauty. It is also about discovering the realities of the world. Players must confront giant kaiju beasts who threaten humanity's survival. They wield strong mech suit armaments known as Sentinels, which may be modified with special skills and strategies. The game features fast-paced, top-down confrontations against these animals, which put players' abilities and tactics to the test. Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning is wildly popular RPG game. The game has stunning visuals and expanded gameplay, providing players with an immersive and customizable RPG fighting experience set in a massive and growing game world. Discover Amalur's hidden mysteries by exploring the thriving city of Rathir, traveling the broad territory of Dalentarth, and venturing into the perilous depths of the Brigand Hall caverns. As the first warrior to be revived from death's grips, you have the ability to rebuild a planet torn by a cruel battle and discover the mysteries of eternal youth. Darksiders Genesis is an action-adventure game set before the first Darksiders game, with a distinct combination of furious gunfights and swordplay. It acts as a prequel to the original game, giving players a better grasp of the setting. The game features Strife, the ultimate horseman who wields twin pistols and fights agilely. Darksiders Genesis features co-op gameplay, allowing players to collaborate with pals for the first time. The game's gorgeous visuals and immersive landscapes improve the experience, as does the attention to detail in character designs and movements. The Contra Anniversary Collection reimagines this legendary run and gun game for modern platforms, presenting it to a new generation of players. Engage in fierce combat against legions of dangerous foes and difficult bosses, testing your reflexes to the maximum. Additionally, the collection includes a digital bonus book with concept art, design drawings, the official franchise timeline, an exclusive interview with the experienced series producer, and much more. Contra ensures hours of heart-pounding action, whether you begin on this daring journey alone or with a friend.
Prince shall rise again. Ring of Legend.
Unicorn Overlord is a tactical RPG with overworld exploration and a groundbreaking battle system. The game features an epic fantasy journey in the distinctive Vanillaware flair. Players must navigate a dynamic universe, build a powerful army, and lead them in animated conflicts throughout 5 nations. Players can increase their influence and reputation by choosing from over 60 characters, each with their own set of talents and capabilities. They embark on a royal adventure to recover their rightful throne, aided by devoted companions.
Or even years, but I shall see.
Join the struggle against evil with the Castlevania Advance Collection, which includes classic action exploration masterpieces such as Castlevania Circle of the Moon, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, and Castlevania Area of Sorrow. In addition to the 3 iconic Castlevania games, this collection contains Castlevania Dracula X and some previously unseen drawings and artwork from the games. All 4 games have been updated with additional modern features such as rewind save, load, and replay, making this the greatest way to revisit these classics or discover them for the first time. In this turn-based strategy game, players take control of sophisticated futuristic mechs tasked with protecting towns against enormous beasts. To defeat the Vek, the game's terrible foes, a precise technique is required. Players must study and plan their replies to opponent attacks. As they go, they may add to their armament, find new weaponry, and recruit pilots. Failure is unacceptable since they have another chance to change history by sending aid back in time. The continuous quest of triumph demonstrates humanity's will to live and prosper. Fight in furious combat with a variety of weapons and spells to vanquish a diverse spectrum of beasts and demigods. To obtain an advantage in battle, customize your character and master his or her talents. Explore a dark and intriguing world full of weird residents and mysteries, and provide hope to the various personalities you meet. Uncover the dark secret of enormous tyrants, each with their own story and motive. Unlock the mysteries of the flow of souls, the crows, and the genesis of the doors in this sad yet darkly hilarious story. Battle Chasers Nightwar is a console-inspired RPG with deep dungeon delving, turn-based combat, and a compelling plot. It has a unique overcharge mana system and battle bursts, and players may explore an overworld full of hidden dungeons, uncommon bosses, friends, and opponents. Players may assemble their own adventure party by selecting one of 6 characters from the Battle Chasers comic series, each with their own set of powers, bonuses, equipment, and dungeon skills. Moonberry, a town with traditional healing methods, is forced to seek help from the medical association when the mayor's daughter falls ill. The chemist is sent to treat the sick and demonstrate the benefits of modern alchemy to the people of Moonberry. You must care for 30 residents, identify symptoms, collect ingredients, and combat dangerous creatures in real time. You must also prepare remedies in your cauldron, combining the ingredients you gather to create a unique potion or balm. The game requires you to earn the trust of the residents and provide care for each individual.
Collection game, but there's a lot more to it. Like
Ooblets is a game in which players may customize their characters, grow crops, and create their own house. They may also help the mayor reinvigorate Badgetown by participating in dancing battles, leveling up, and learning new dances. The game has daily challenges, dancing contests, missions, and badges. Players may also make friends with quirky characters, renovate their lowly hut into a magnificent house, run their own business, play minigames, and assist the mayor in saving the town. The game leads them to several locales, including Port Forward, Nullware, and Tippy Top,
which has a bit of a Halloween cultist problem.
Stella, a loving ferryman, escorts departed souls to the afterlife in Spiritfarer. She builds a lovely yacht in order to explore the world beyond. She meets a variety of spirits along the route, each with their own story and personality. Stella must soothe them, fulfill their final desires, and assist them in coming to grips with their mortality. Cultivating a garden, mining minerals, fishing, and making things are all activities. Cooking is an important part of the journey since it feeds and comforts the soul. HAAK is an action platformer game set in a shattered environment where a metropolis is destroyed and people fight for survival. Sanho, a sanctuary in the south, has stayed unharmed due to its unusual topography. The protagonist, HAAK, is a wanderer from a tiny northern village who travels south to survive. The game has a classic and futuristic pixel universe, innovative difficulty settings, hand-drawn visuals, and more than 30 hours of gameplay. Players can take their own course and choose the destiny of the characters, with several alternative outcomes. Put yourself in Edith's footsteps and explore across the massive Finch mansion, digging into the family's past and solving the riddle of why she is the only survivor. Discover each family member's story from the distant past to the present as you see their final moments on the day of their demise. The Finch's distinct gameplay and tone are reflected in each narrative, which is told in the first person and ends with the death of a family member. Finally, this game provides a thorough investigation of the vast and complex universe we live in. Trine Ultimate Collection contains of Trine Enchanted Edition, Trine 2 Complete Story, Trine 3 The Artifacts of Power, and Trine 4 The Nightmare Prince. Set off on an epic journey with Amadeus the Wizard, Pontius the Knight, and Zoya the Thief through a bleak and broken realm. These three unlikely heroes, linked by a strange relic known as Trine, use their unique skills to face the undead, traverse treacherous locations, and solve sophisticated physics-based puzzles over a series of thrilling journeys in this legendary adventure series. Tales of Iron is an intriguing hand-drawn RPG adventure that takes place in a war-torn land. This intriguing game allows players to master the art of deadly fighting by customizing their attack methods and forging alliances with diverse friends. To face the varied difficulties that await them, players must modify their battle methods and engage in profitable side tasks to collect cash. Furthermore, the game gives an immersive experience by including crafting recipes, a diverse selection of weapons and armor, and frequent updates that include new objectives.
Drive back the vile pawn scum.
Skul the Hero Slayer is an action-packed roguelite game in which players take on the role of Skul, a skeleton warrior on a mission to regain his home and rescue his abducted demon king. With 100 distinct characters, players meet a wide range of equipment and power-ups, demanding quick reflexes and creative thinking to defeat adversaries. The game's vivid graphic design and attractive locations promote exploration and adaptability. The excitement of losing your head provides a new element to the action, driving players to think quickly and adapt to the ever-changing battlefield. Caroline Walker is on a quest to locate the lost twin girls at a mystery home. She awakens and linked to antiquated medical equipment in a bathtub, and she must explore the mansion's halls to discover its mysteries. The game adds a new touch to classic survival horror with an updated control mechanism and dynamic camera. Caroline must engage in violent battle, remain vigilant, and solve complex riddles to discover the mansion's hidden mysteries. Mirrors serve as doorways to alternative realms, and Caroline must navigate them to change reality. KLONOA, a classic 3D side-scrolling action game series, has been restored. The tales of KLONOA Door to Phantomile and KLONOA Tulu Nate's Veil are combined in the remastered edition. The gameplay components of the original game have been retained, but the game has been upgraded for a visually spectacular experience. Adjustable difficulty settings have been added to allow newbies to fully immerse themselves in KLONOA's charm. For fans of the series, the restored edition offers a pleasant trip down memory lane. Shantae returns with a tropical adventure, allowing her half-genie hero to use fusion magic to traverse a sunken city, make new friends, and face the 7 Sirens. The game includes several villages and labyrinths, as well as the ability to explore a linked universe, use fusion magic to turn into new species, activate technology using belly-dancing talents, and acquire monster cards to improve powers. The game also includes minigames, magical items, and hidden secrets, as well as animated TV-style cutscenes and new characters such as Roddy Tops, Sky, Bolo, and Risky Boots. The Mecha Dragon's Curse has confined the player in a monster shape that is both human and lizard-like. The only way to revert to human form is to discover the Salamander Cross, a magical item that can break curses. As you slay dragons, the curse intensifies, converting you into numerous animals. Explore enormous linked landscapes populated by monsters and dragons, each with a piece of the jigsaw. Man, Lizard Man, Mouse Man, Piranha Man, Lion Man, or Hawk Man are all playable characters, each having his own set of powers. PAC-MAN World Re-PAC puts a modern spin on the original game, with an improved user interface, revised gaming mechanics, and updated visuals. Players traverse ghosts, face environmental difficulties, and complete platforming objectives. The game has 3D mazes, a quest mode, and the trademark power pellet. Players will meet new ghost characters with distinct powers and challenges. On Ghost Island, they may explore themed areas, participate in online leaderboards, and challenge friends and people from all over the world. A blast of pure nostalgia, this collection is a dream come true for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans. Packed with classic arcade and console titles, it delivers that retro charm with modern polished save states, rewind features, and behind-the-scenes extras really elevate the experience. The pixel art still holds up, and the local co-op adds tons of fun with friends. Whether you're revisiting your childhood or discovering these games for the first time, it's a shell-shocking good time that respects the legacy of the heroes in a half shell. In this amazing world creation sandbox, you may create your own worlds and cultivate a profound relationship with all they include. As the last of the Everheart alchemists, you are the last to nurture and safeguard the Evertree, a seedling whose grandeur has long been forgotten. Discover unusual locations, learn to make world seeds through alchemy, and build new worlds with distinctive features. Meet new people and build a community by assisting them in finding a place to live, landing their ideal job, or gifting them with accessories and decor. Taro Takahashi, a courageous soldier, sets out on an epic adventure to overthrow a cruel ruler. The game offers 2D platforming, quick fighting, and a visually striking post-apocalyptic setting. The game also incorporates zipline action into the conventional grappling hook mechanism. Each stage is suited for screen resolution and is meant to inspire memories from the golden age of gaming. The game is an exciting journey that will have players on the edge of their seats, allowing them to channel their inner warrior and overthrow the terrible ruler. Climb to the summit by using established paths or exploring the wilderness. Connect with other hikers to exchange experiences, advice, and laughs. Discover the island in your own unique manner, whether by taking a lengthy road through lush forests or a shortcut across rocky terrain. Take your time on the trek, enjoy the scenery, and appreciate the small things. Enjoy the peacefulness of the river or go for a refreshing dip along the lakefront. Keep a lookout for hidden treasures such as rare stones, leaves, or keepsakes left by past hikers.
And his great sword of the purest.
The free edition Depths of the Forgotten adds a new zone, 3 new bosses, exotic weapons, a weapon customization system, and an obliterating ability to Eldest Souls. The game chronicles the rebellion against the old gods who have wreaked havoc on the planet. The player is saddled with a hefty weight and is armed with an obsidian greatsword. Fast-paced action, boss savagery, an ancient monarchy, and pixel precision are all characteristics of the game. By claiming the heavenly abilities of the old gods, players can personalize their battle style. Kaze and the Wild Masks is a platformer game that pays tribute to classics from the 90s. A boy named Kaze saves his companion Hogo from a curse that has created havoc in the Crystal Islands. Wild masks may be used to challenge animated vegetables, providing them powers such as tiger, eagle, lizard, and shark. The game has over 30 levels, including 50 bonus levels, and is a nostalgic journey through time with finely made pixel visuals. The platformer is both difficult and rewarding, putting players' abilities to the test. Rogue Legacy is a lineage-based game in which players gain new classes and skills to build a diversified lineage of heroes. Each heir has distinct characteristics, such as physical or mental ailments, which give complexity and diversity to the gameplay. The challenge of the game puts talents and reflexes to the test, and each death is a learning experience. Gold may be spent to enhance the mansion, allowing you to access additional rooms and powers. The addicting nature of the game, as well as the rewarding advancement system, make it a unique and compelling experience for players of all skill levels. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
From the